Go big or go home. I've always wondered why it is that people don't go for everything. Listen, I always looked at work or life. Look, if I got to do it, I'm going to do it big. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all the way. I'm not going to half-ass it. I'm going to go all the way in. I'm in there when I'm going to do something. People can't afford to keep playing small. I hear people saying things like this: I'm going to get another job. I'm going to do something else that doesn't afford me the ability to pay for things. If one job doesn't allow you to pay for something, two jobs that's not going to do it either. So figure out a way for you to play big instead of trying to figure out how can I stay small and comfortable. You can't afford to keep playing small. You have to go big. These next few years or chapters of your life need to be the best. It needs to be something that you've dreamed of. What is it that you're dreaming of? What is it that you're imagining? Because if you're thinking small, you're going to get small. Whatever you're thinking about in your life, that typically is what's going to show up. So can you afford to keep playing small? Can you afford to keep getting the bare minimum in life? Can your family keep waiting on that? Can your husband, can your wife, can they go one more year, one more month struggling because you just can't figure it out? Probably not. So what's the secret? What's the catch? It's going to a place you've never gone before. It's stepping into the river of change, saying, you know what? I played small for the last time. I've doubted myself for the last time. I am tired of doing the one trick pony show. You know what? There's more in me. I know I have more to offer. I know there's more inside of me. I just don't know how to pull it out. And I want to encourage you to be more than what you think you are. You are more than a one trick pony. You got some tricks in the bag, don't you? And if you don't, let's figure out how we can develop new things for you to do so you can stop playing small. A lot of times we're only playing small because we don't feel confident enough in our abilities to make something big happen. I remember the first time I started my tennis academy, I went to Groupon and Living Social and Amazon Local, and I went to all these companies and they were like, who are you? We don't know you. When I first opened my companies, I just had the audacity of hope. I'm going to say that again. I don't know if you've been trying to figure out, but having hope, the audacity to have hope is the biggest thing. I don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how life is going to turn out. But if you go big in everything that you're doing, if you go big in how you look at life, if you go big, guess what? You may shoot for the stars, but may land on the moon. Who knows? But guess what? You'll get further than you thought you would have gone had you not. The problem is we aim so low in life and we hit the low points. I'm going to encourage you guys to start aiming higher. Shoot for a higher goal, a higher trajectory, a higher place that you can feel proud of, that you can say, you know what? I'm really happy that I stepped outside of my comfort zone and I stopped playing small. You're only playing small because you're afraid of what's going to happen, which is nothing. The worst thing that can happen is that you fail and you figure out, I just need to do it a different way. The worst thing that can happen is that you figure out you have more than what it takes. The worst you can figure out is what you're made of. So stop playing small and do big stuff. Life is short. Play big. Stop playing small. Because when you play small games, you get what kind of prizes? Small prizes. But if you play a big game in life, what kind of prizes do you think you would get if you played bigger in life? What kind of response would you get in your life if you played a bigger and a bolder game? If you were more tenacious, if you were more voracious, if you were more getting after what it is that you wanted in life, how much different would your life be if you played a bigger game? How much better would your life be? Thank you for the love, guys. How much better would your life be if you played a bigger game? If you said, you know what, I'm not going to wait until next year to lose the weight. I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. You know what? Forget tomorrow. I'm going to go to the gym today. What are you waiting on? Are you waiting for something to happen before you decide to play big? Are you waiting for you to lose your job for you to say, you know what, maybe I do need to be an entrepreneur? Are you waiting on something to happen to your wife before you encourage her to go to the gym and take care of herself? What are you waiting on for you to step up and play a bigger game? What are you waiting on? Everyone's been playing small. You play small, you get small prizes. You play big, you get big. Not my rules. I've just been watching how life plays out. The bigger you go, the likelihood, the bigger the results. Right? So here's the deal. If you don't feel confident in going bigger, if you don't feel confident, you reach out to people like me. You say, hey, coach, what can I do? What coaching program can you put me on so I don't have to keep going through the circle of frustration? The only reason why we don't step out and do something bigger is because we lack the confidence and we don't feel like we know what the hell we're doing. Having a coach or someone to help you is just like God being the GPS in your life and helping you see around the corners. The best thing you can do is admit that you've taken yourself as far as you can go. I'll say that again. The best thing you could do is admit that I've taken myself as far as I can go with the wisdom and knowledge that I have, but I'm ready for a different life. There's no way for you to have a different life with the same information. But a lot of times we don't realize we don't have time to go and research and discover all this new stuff. So guess what? You reach out for someone like me who has all day to study all the philosophy and the therapy and all the treatments that might work. I've done the work, so you don't have to. But I am going to make sure you do the work. Oh, yeah. You got to do the work, you know. But absolutely stop playing small. Go big or go home. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, if you got to work, go find the highest paying job possible. If you got to do something, make sure you're doing it with all your heart. Make sure you love that thing. Whatever it is that you're doing, make sure you're in love with it. Make sure that this is what sets your heart afire. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. That you're playing big. You're playing big in your heart. You're playing big in your family. You're playing big with your health. Everything in your life, go big. Stop waiting for the next day because everything is happening right now. We think that I'll wait for tomorrow. I'll wait for next month. But, oh, and guess what? I know I don't know if anyone's thought about this, but this is November, I think, the 13th. And, yeah, people are going to be talking about their gym goals here in a few months. Why do we wait to January to think we need to go work out? Why can't we just go work out now? Because we don't think big enough. We think so small of ourselves. You know what? I'm not worth going to the gym. I'm not worth waking up early in the morning. I'm not worth it. So I'm just going to sit back and wait for a later date. Playing small. It doesn't benefit you. It doesn't help you in anything that you're doing. So you might as well just step up and do something different. Listen, it's your life. Do what you want. But if you're going to play ball, if you're going to be around, play big. Play big because you can't afford to keep playing small. I'll see you guys on the next podcast. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. So I'll see you guys soon. All right.